Hey you guys, I jumped on here early just to see if I'm in the right place. So I'm hoping that someone will get on soon and help me know that I'm in the right place. Hi, Mary. Were you trying to say hi? Okay, is it showing up in the right place on Facebook? That's my question. Is it in the event? Gonna get started in like 1 minute. It's showing up as me personally instead of me as Amy Parson, independent distributor. That's okay. I think that's okay. Okay, well, let me just. Yeah, they are, Mary, but that's okay. We're gonna get started because we don't have time to dilly-dally. I don't want to waste anybody's time, even though Mary, I think, is the only one watching. Okay, my name's Amy Parson. I'm super excited tonight because I'm going to share some awesome products with you. As always, just if you have questions, put them in the comments, and I will do my best to keep my eye on those comments. Also, let us know where you're watching from. If you're watching the live or if you're watching a replay, put that in the comments. We'll give you a shout out. And if I miss any questions, I'll go back and look through them too. And I also have some of the best people on here that can answer questions also. So tonight we're talking about Nature Direct. So Youngevity is our overarching company, and they're great at pulling other companies underneath them and acquiring other companies. And so Nature Direct is one of those companies. It's out of Australia, and it is fantastic. Jeanette Anderson is one of the founders and our brand ambassador, and she is fantastic. They did tons of research on natural cleaning products before they started this company, and what people were interested in, but they also found that a lot of natural cleaning products just didn't work and weren't as effective. So hence Nature Direct. So let's go over a little bit about what we don't have. Hi, Liz. Thanks for joining us. So good to see you on here. So Nature Direct, we do not, I also, just so you know, I have some notes that I'm going to refer to. So if I'm looking down, that's why. We don't have toxic chemicals. We don't have artificial colors or fragrances. We don't have parabens, pollutants, phosphates, petrochemicals, or palm oil. And I learned from Jeanette that palm oil, the significance of that is that orangutans use that palm trees as food. And so by putting palm oil in products, it actually decreases what they can eat. And so that's kind of the significance if you didn't know. So no sulfates, chlorines, caustics, no toxic residues, no BPA in our bottles. There's no testing on animals. Hi, Brenda. Thanks for joining us from Alaska. But what we do have is 100% biodegradable. Okay, that kind of blew my mind. Like, you can take these cleaners and you can dump them on the ground and they're not going to cause any harm whatsoever. It's also safe for your family. It's safe for your pets. It's safe for your children. It's septic, sewer, and gray water safe. They're pure. They use they use the power of a pure essential oils. They're organic. They're pH neutral. So if you spray them on your skin, no problem, no problems. So they're just amazing. Now I'm going to talk about my very, very favorite products first, but there's 3 categories kind of products. There's air products, cleaning products, and microfiber cloths. So I'm going to go over those. But the first products are the air products, and these are amazing. So of course today, because I was doing this, I cannot find somebody in my family, it might be me, has misplaced my big spray bottle. So I actually have a spray bottle that looks like this, similar to this, but a different label for Enviromist. This product is called Enviromist. So just pretend that like I have one of these. um, okay, Enviromist is for the air. So what you do, I'll give instructions, then I'm going to tell a little more about the product. What you do is you just spray it, and I like to spray it like high up so that it drops down. So you just spray it up above you, and then what it does is it will attract and trap all of the polar particles in the air. It negatively charges them, and then they drop to the ground. Like, isn't that amazing? And everything, essentially everything in the air is a polar particle. So it will grab that and attract it and drop it to the ground. So this product is fantastic for just clearing the air really quickly. So these big spray bottles, they spray pretty far. You probably can't even really see on my video, but they spray pretty far. So if I have my big spray bottle, I can go around our house in just a few minutes and spray it just above everything, and I spray it like over the balcony so that it goes down. But it cleans the air really quickly. It just drops everything to the ground. So, but my very favorite use for this product is for smells. This is amazing for smells. This is so great for stinky shoes, stinky feet. True story, I sprayed it on my daughter's feet, but it's not really meant for feet, for skin, but it didn't really hurt anything. So, it is great for garbage cans, like big garbage cans, little garbage cans, any garbage cans. It's so fantastic for your car. If your car kind of has a musty smell or something, just spray a little bit of this and it freshens it right up. Or with me, with kids, throwing things all over the place all the time. Like sometimes I'll just be like, ooh, our car just stinks. So spray it in there and it takes care of it. What else? Anything that smells. Anything that smells. It's so great for that. The last use for this product is it's great. You can actually just use it as a hand sanitizer. You just spray it on your hands and you rub until they're dry. You can also use it on hard surfaces, so kids' toys, counters, doorknobs, things like that. You spray it on and then you let it dry. So it's great to use for sanitizing, things like that. So it comes in the big bottle, but then they also have this little travel size because you want this everywhere you go. You can spray it on grocery store handles, grocery cart handles, and things like that too. So they have this travel size. Okay, the second product, which is kind of like a companion to Enviromist, is called our Pure Air Revitalizer. Okay, this amazing machine, what it does is so there's a product called Enviro Air, and you take a cap full of that and you'll put it into the machine with the water. There's a fill line, like a max and a minimum fill line. So you just fill it up with cold water, you add a little bit of the solution, and then you turn it on. It makes a little bit of noise, so it's not like super loud, but it's kind of nice for white noise. And it's great for bedrooms. It's really designed for smaller spaces that are enclosed. So you would put it in your bedroom, you'd close all the windows and doors and just let it run for a couple of hours. Or you can let it run at night when you're sleeping. And you can use it throughout your house. It's just a little bit better in like an enclosed space that's a little bit smaller. But what this does is it pulls the air in, and then essentially it washes it in the solution, and then it pumps a little bit of moist air out. So it does humidify just a little bit. It's not going to mess with your humidity a ton, but it pumps that clean air out. And it just, after you run it, it smells amazing, and it does have a little bit of fragrance, but it just feels good. Like there's a different feel to the air. So the Enviromist will clean the air and clear the air, and this will help you maintain the air. It's also fantastic if you have someone with allergies. My husband struggles with allergies, and so sometimes I'll just close off our room before he's home and run it in our room specifically to make sure that the air is clear for when he sleeps. It also has like a little light on it, and then to turn it on, it just has this little button that you flip. So that is the Pure Air Revitalizer, and it is fantastic. Now I want to talk just a little bit about Sorry, I lost my page. Where's my paper? Here it is. Okay. Oh, so just really quickly too, there are 4 formulas for the revitalizer. So there's just your regular EnviroAir, which is essentially a similar formula to the EnviroMist, but runs in the revitalizer specifically. And you don't put anything else in the revitalizer. You don't put essential oils. It's not a diffuser, just regular essential oils. It's specific formulation for that so it doesn't ruin the machine. Okay, so I want to talk a little bit of science, and just know I don't know everything about it, but so if I sound a little bit dorky about it, then you'll know why. But in regular cleaners, and a lot of times in like shampoos and conditioners and things like that, and then just essentially all cleaners, they have what's called a surfactant in them. And when you look at a surfactant molecule, you can actually look this up and see what it looks like a little bit more like 3D. But it's a particle is like this, and then it has all of these little hairs or whatever they are on them, and they're all the same size. Well, in a plant molecule, or with our cleaners and our essential oils, this is what their molecules look like. So they have everything from small to these really long looking hair-like things. So the significance of this is that these are really good at trapping like one size of particle, whereas a plant particle can reach out and grab everything in between, from small to way out here. And then the other thing that's amazing is because it's a plant, every single molecule is different. So you have all these different molecules attracting and trapping all of these things. So that is a little bit about the chemistry of these products and why they are effective. The second thing I want to say about that is that this uses the process or the chemical reaction of adsorption. So not absorption, but adsorption. And you can look this up too. So I'm not going to go like super far into it because it's still a little bit of a mystery to me. But what I think is really interesting right now at this time is, so your N95 masks that we keep hearing about that, sold out really fast at the beginning of this seasonal illness that we're dealing with. It has activated charcoal in there is what keeps, what traps and attracts all the bacteria and things and protects you. And it's the same process, it's the same chemical reaction. It's adsorption that is using to trap those. I just thought that was really timely and really interesting. Okay. Okay, I just double checked there's no questions. So we're going to jump into the cleaners, and I'm going to go pretty fast because the cleaners, I feel like these air products are what really set Nature Direct apart, and there's really no other products out there like them. And so the cleaners, I feel like, are just a bonus to everything else. So I'm going to start with Super Strength Cleaner. So our cleaners come in a little bottle like this, and the EnviroMist, actually the EnviroAir too. They all come in a concentrate. So one of these bottles makes 5 of these bottles. So just keep that in mind. And then when you use it for EnviroAir for the revitalizer, you just use a cap full in there of your concentrate. So Super Strength Cleaner. Okay. This is what you use for like really stuck on greasy surfaces. So this is great for your grill. This is great for your oven. It's great for your stovetop. It's fantastic on tile and grout. This is what I've been using on my tile, and it pairs really well with our eraser, which I'm going to talk about at the end. But you just spray this on and you let it sit for a minute, and it does wonders on so many surfaces. So this is just a really fantastic product that actually works. Okay. Spray and wipe is, again, so we have our concentrate. And just so you know, I have some different labels, but it's because they just changed our labels. And so I got some of the old ones and some of the new ones. And if you ever see pictures of the products in Australia, they're completely different packaging. They're white bottles. So just don't be alarmed if you see something and you're thinking, that doesn't look like what she showed me. Spray and wipe is just your basic cleaner. So it's just great for your, surfaces, bathroom surfaces, your countertops, I use it a lot on the kitchen table. Like if I clean off the kitchen table and wipe off the crumbs and then spray it, it's just great for like all around general cleaning. Okay. Then we have our glass cleaner and polisher. And obviously this is glass cleaner and polisher. A lot of cleaners leave, a film, and I've noticed that this doesn't, and it actually cleans off that film that's left on there that sometimes causes streaking too. And so this is great. And we have a polishing cloth, so you use it, you spray it on, and then you use an all-purpose cloth to wipe it off, and then polish it with a polishing cloth, and it looks fantastic. Now, Jeanette Anderson told us that they did this study once of an office building, and the people who worked closest to the windows actually got sick more than the people who worked away from the windows. And part of that is because some of the products that you use on windows, you're not even supposed to use them if the temperature is, if the sun is like beating on the windows, because it lets off more chemicals and things like that. I didn't mention this. I don't know if you've ever heard of volatile organic compounds, but they're called VOCs, and they're given off by a lot of different things. Like they're in brand new car smell. Those are VOCs. But also like even essential oil diffusers give off VOCs, and in large quantities, they are not good. But back to our EnviroMist, we'll just clear those right out. So just something to be aware of. Okay. Lastly, and I want to mention too, if you go to the discussion part of this event, I put a bunch, well, not a bunch, but I put some before and after photos of these products. And like this next product, the before and after photo is amazing. So this is our carpet, upholstery, and pre-wash cleaner. So, I mean, obviously it's for carpet and upholstery, but this is the best product for microfiber couches, microfiber furniture, microfiber anything. These are awesome. I have a microfiber couch, and they just tend to spot really easily. If there's any water spilled on them, they spot, and this just takes it right up. And one of the pictures that I posted is of bar stools, and it's like night and day difference. And when you have kids, that's really important to keep those clean. So it also can be used in the laundry room. So you can spray on stains and things like that. So that is the carpet and upholstery and pre-wash cleaner, and I love it. Okay, so just really quickly, our cloths. We have 4 cloths. All-purpose cloth, just a super high quality, finely woven cloth. And this is just great for, it's great for your windows, it's great for wiping everything down and using all these cleaners. And then I already talked about the polishing cloth for your windows, mirrors, tile, or not chrome, like your faucets and things like that. Then we have the tough guy cloth. This is great for like barbecues or for your stove, and it has like a soft side and then a really rough side. So you have a couple of different surfaces that you can use it on. And then our dusting cloth is amazing. It also has 2 different sides. So one side is a little bit finer woven than the other side. I love it to just spray a little bit of water on it, and it picks just everything up, just picks tons of stuff up. So those are our cloths. And then finally, and Rhonda, thanks for joining us. We are so surrounded by chemicals. That's what she was saying. And it's a problem. It's an ongoing problem. Okay, so finally we have an eraser block. And I know you've seen products like this at the store. And the only difference is, well, so ours comes in a big block, and you can just chop off how much you want, or you can use the whole thing. But sometimes when you buy those products, you're going to see like a residue come off of them because they have stuff in them. Ours has nothing added to it. So that's our eraser block, which is the best for tile. It's so awesome for grout, and it's super easy. You don't even have to like push. You just let the cleaner sit, do its job, rub it on there, and tons and tons of dirt comes up. So First of all, any other questions? And then that is pretty much it. I just love these products and I have such peace of mind. I have always been kind of nervous having my kids clean because I don't really want them to use the cleaners that we have. And in the back of my head, that's kind of always there. But I feel absolutely zero anxiety about handing this to my kid and being like, hey, go clean that, you know? And it's just fantastic peace of mind. And I am all about reducing chemicals, and is what Youngevity is all about, reducing toxins in our life and then helping our bodies to fight that off through nutrition as well. Okay, Elizabeth said, what do you use for laundry? Do you mean laundry soap, Liz? Or okay, awesome. Thanks, Rhonda. Rhonda's leaving. Goodbye, Rhonda. Do you mean laundry detergent, Liz, is what I'm asking. This line of products doesn't have the laundry detergent, but we do have the Hydro Wash and Hydro Clean, and I think that's a Youngevity brand, which I know Brenda and Mary both have used those. I just got some, but I've heard fantastic things about them, and they have a high efficiency one for your high efficiency washers. And they're great for the environment and great to use. So hopefully that answered a little bit of your question. I don't know as much about those products, so I still am learning about them. Brenda or Mary might chime in if they know anything else additionally. They can chime in too. So that's it. Does anyone else have anything else to say? Because that's the extent of my presentation. If you want, ordering is, if someone else invited you besides me, then contact them for ordering. But otherwise, let me know and we'll figure it out. And thanks for joining us, Liz. How are you doing? Okay, if anyone else has anything else, let me know. Otherwise, I'm ending the video. I hope everyone's doing well. I hope you have a great night. And we'll talk to you later. Till next time.